It's not every day that I break out the power tools to make a craft, but for this one, it was totally worth it. We made an adorable little boo ghost on a spring. I'm gonna show you how easy it is to whip this one up. So I took some regular old muslin. This is from Amazon. I just drew like a half oval shaped ghost. I folded it in half and then I cut that out. I wanted the edges to be frayed, so I just used my fingernails and kind of frayed the edges. And then I just used some hot glue and I glued together the two pieces, leaving the bottom of it open because we were gonna stuff that later. We made a version of this bumblebee in my private subscription group, The Crafter Party, and I got this idea to make a ghost version for Halloween, and I am in love. So after I had those two pieces of muslin glued together, I took some polyfill. This is actually the inside of a pillow from a thrift store. It's way cheaper than buying polyfill brand new. I just stuffed it, not like too crazy much, but I gave it a nice good little stuffing, hot glued it at the bottom to seal it shut, and then took my Kiehl's dark wax and I grunged that bad boy up. I just added some wax all around the edges, a little bit on like the cracks and crevices of the fabric where it folds. Once I was all done with that, I took a simple Sharpie and just do two little dots for eyes, give it like a primitive style, and a little bit of Dollar Tree or Wet n Wild blush to make some pink rosy cheeks. All right, I didn't have a long enough strip of fabric, this homespun fabric, so I just cut two short ones and glued them together. That's all I was doing there. And then I just wrote the number 31 on another piece of muslin. I cut out a little homespun patch, and then I just put these two together, and I did not have a rusty safety pin. So I'm going to replace this safety pin because it's driving me crazy. It doesn't go with the vibe with a rusty safety pin. There's Mellow's tail there. He popped onto my craft table. So I safety pinned that to the bottom. Like I said, will be replaced with a rusty one. Then I tied the homespun around the little ghost, added a little rusty bell, took a little tiny sprig of Sweet Annie and just hot glued that in there. And now the ghost is done. You guys could stop here. This would make an adorable craft as is. You could use it as a little bowl filler, but I am going one step farther. I took a wood round and I drilled a hole into it. Then I'm going to put this rusty wire into. So we're making a spring. This is, is it 16 gauge? Yeah, 16 gauge rusty wire. Sometimes they have it on Amazon. Sometimes you got to get it on Etsy. I have links for both. If you need it, let me know. And I just made a spring by wrapping it around a really thick paintbrush. And then I used some hot glue. I stuck that in the hole there. I probably could have and should have used E6000, but it stays in the hole by itself. So I just rolled with the hot glue. All right, now we're making a little sign. So I took some Scrabble tiles. I painted those all white, did both the front and the back. Used my little painter's tape trick here. You put them on some painter's tape. It makes it really easy to paint. And I took some acrylic stamps, stamps with an acrylic block. I'm still getting into the swing of things. I just got back from a week-long camping trip and my brain is not fully processing yet. But these stamps, I do not know where they came from, you guys. They were given to me a while ago, and you can find similar ones on Amazon for sure, but I don't have a link to these exact ones. So I just stamped Boo. I glued those to a popsicle stick that I stained with Waverly Antique Wax. The top one, I just added some little dried flowers, and then I am going to attach the little ghost to the end of the spring. So he's a not so scary and oh so cute little ghost going boo. I glued the little sign to the little boo sign to the wood round. I wanted to cover up the bottom of it there, so I added a little bit of Spanish moss. It looks like more from this view, but it's really not that much. It's just a little bit. And then, of course, a little velvet pumpkin from Dollar Tree that I just got this year. They have some dark green ones, burnt orange, a light tan, really cute pumpkins. And then I have this little dried baby's breath type flower that I just gave it a little something something to the bottom down there with the Spanish moss. And there it is, you guys. I love how this turned out. Again, I made a B1 in the crafter party. Let me know, what do you think?